back to Haut Beyleron. So as you can see, we had a white Christmas. We're now into January. The snow has definitely settled. Looks great. But what we have to do today is we have to get the doots out. Oh, not the doots, sorry, the fent. And we have to get that onto the cultivator, because we have to cultivate the what is it? The oilseed radish, ready to stone pick. We're not going to worry about clearing snow. Oh, look at that. Actually watch the snow flick up off the tyres, and you can see it accumulating on the wheels. They've done well. They have done really well with that. Look how white those tyres have gotten. Okay, so time to go and do some snow plowing. Let's see what it looks like cultivating in the snow. If it'll let us, hopefully the ground isn't frozen. I suppose we'll soon find out. No, just gets rid of it. But the rocks, you'll notice the rocks are staying white. That's a new one. Okay, so obviously the plan is we've got to cultivate this, stone pick it, and do whatever we need to do to get this field completely ready for March. So we've got today's in-game day, we've got tomorrow's in-game day. That way we can plant oats. If we stick with dawn oats, that is. It is a pretty big field. I don't want to go overboard trying to put something in here that's going to take a lot of time to do. Like, we don't want to put potatoes or anything in here. We don't have the setup for potatoes either. But anyway, we'll crack on. We'll get this done. And once we've got a certain amount done, we'll attach the stone picker to the stayer. Sorry, we'll bring that in and get the stones all picked up as well and into the rock crusher.
I see you standing there, a soothing atmosphere. Smell of your aftershave, sweet blossom in the rain. You flip around your hair as if you're unaware, but you should know that I'm looking at you. You make me feel like I'm made of colors, just you and me, ignore the others. Do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause I do. I do believe in lovers like me.
the stone picker put on. We'll run that out the field. While we're doing that, I'll just talk about a couple of mods that we have installed lately. So we've installed a slightly upgraded version of the larger stone picker, so the one that has the wings that come out the side. We will more than likely incorporate that into the game pretty soon. We've also installed a different version of the stone crusher line production. Exactly the same, except it has a light on it for nighttime work, and it has a better stone to lime recipe, if you will. So we'll more than likely at some point in time, not right now, we'll keep this going as is, but we'll more than likely swap those two over, and at some point in time we will change this out for the other one, just because it's got a wider intake, and I do believe the capacity is now pushed up to 5,000 instead of 2.8. But anyway, we've got the worker going on cultivating. We'll get stone picking done. We'll see if there's anything that needs doing around our farm after this. We'll probably move some of the honey pellets, but I don't think we really need to. Now, we'll get down to the end here. We'll have a look. This cultivated section should be doing pretty well for fertilizer now. So yep, you can see ready to harvest, cultivated. So come in here, you can obviously see the stones, so we won't worry about them. Needs rolling, that'll get done after it's been seeded. Get rid of the mulched, and yep, double fertilized state. Because it got fertilized when we put the oilseed radish into the ground, it's now double fertilized because we are now cultivating that into the ground as well. Rightio, so we'll crack on, we'll get this all done, and we'll figure out what we need to do around the farm. Takes care of the cultivating. Now, I'm sure you guys can notice it, but we are having some major graphical issues here. So if we just bring this up, yeah, that's half of what it should be. We should be pushing 60 easily. So I'm not sure what we've got going on here, whether there was some sort of an update that's changed a few things around, but we may have to lower our graphic settings again. We'll figure that out though. Anyway, so we're going to let old mate continue to destone there. What we're going to do, because there's nothing to do on our farm at the moment, we've got some cultivating and some plowing contracts. So what I am thinking, field 5. We'll take up field 5. There we go, field 5. If we go and get that cultivated, another mod that we've installed is actually the allow stone picking at cultivating and plowing contracts. So we're going to greatly increase our line production here. So we'll drop this off. We are going to accept that contract. Field 25. Oh, that's not how we wanted to do it. We wanted to borrow the equipment because our equipment to cultivate that field will take forever. $12,500. Let's have a look at, firstly, what's in here? No cultivators. Ooh, quad track. Can't afford it. Could afford the Magnum, but we don't need another 400 horsepower tractor at the moment. So we want cultivators. I do have a few mods in here. How wide is that? 6.2. That's no wider than the one we've already got, isn't it? 5, yeah. 6 meters. 7.5. 8.4. Okay, so we've sort of screwed ourselves out of that contract. Let's just see what happens when we refresh. Field 43. That's going to be down here with us somewhere. 43, right beside the shop. Oh. So we want to borrow items for that. And 25. Yep, we'll borrow items for that one as well. Now we just need to remember which tractor goes with what. But we're going to take this up to the store. Because what we are going to potentially purchase or lease, we'll find out, is one of those modded stone pickers we were talking about earlier. Now I'm obviously not going to make you guys sit here and watch through this. This is just going to take up today, and then we will skip through to the next day. Oh well, that's good. That sort of separated them so we know what goes to where. we come into here, actually no, we're going to have to attach them first. So what have we got? 6230R, so a 6R. Decent sized one as well. Whoa. There was some weight there, wasn't there? I don't remember which one came with the weight. I think it was the 6RT or the 8RT. Or RX, sorry. So what we'll do, we're going to hire workers for both of these, because all we're going to do is stone pick. That's all we want out of it, really. Yes, we want that. Now, where is this guy got to go? 25. I think I might actually have these backwards. I reckon this bigger guy was meant for... Okay, where's 25? Down here. I wonder whether it'll let us get both of these going at the same time on the one field. I don't think it will. Climbing a tree. Oh, we've turned on limit to fields. Yes. Oops. Okay, so we can get both fields done at once. That's good. Anyway guys, like I said, we're not going to make you watch this. We'll get this done and bring you guys back in when we'll either switch days or when we're finished. Okay guys, so as you can see, we've sort of had a bit of an oops moment. So what ended up happening was we started doing the contracts. Well, we did every contract, so oops, that's not the right button. If we come into here, we've got all of the contracts done. We come back into here. Where are we? That's not the one we want. That one. So you can see there's a lot of fields that are now being plowed as well as cultivated. I think we ended up doing like 6 or 7 cultivating and plowing contracts, which also allowed us to pick up stone because we've got the collect stone at plowing and cultivating missions mod installed, as you would have probably seen me do. So quick story, we've filmed this episode over about 3 days now, I think it is. Due to work, family commitments and everything else, I've just been doing little bits. But something we went to do in the middle of all of that was we went to film a farm build episode on No Man's Land. We were going to make a massive, massive cow farm. So dairy and arable farm on No Man's Land. And I kind of got shitty, if you will, with the lime crusher. And I ended up uninstalling the mod, not thinking straight. So as you can see, that deleted the mod from this game save. Obviously, because it's no longer in our game, or in our mods folder. So what we have to do is come in, put the other one in, and we also have to go into the XML file, give ourselves the money back for that, because that shouldn't have cost us money because we had one. And we also have to put our stones and lime back in there that we already had. Now, we ended up downloading this one while we still had the other one, and we were going to replace them after a little bit. We were going to wait until all of the lime was out of it. We weren't going to put any more stones into it. So we were going to wait for that production to finish, and yeah, turns out I didn't. So what we need to do is get into the XML file, give ourselves the 15 grand back that just cost us, and also put our lime and so on back in. So we'll go and do that. Okay, so how did we go? We're back in. For some reason, I don't have my money back. Yet it says that we do. Okay, we'll double check that again. But we now have our stones in here. I'm not going to worry about putting our lime in. We essentially have got a free upgrade once I figure out that money issue. And it was only 2,700 litres of lime, and we're going to get that back pretty much straight away. So we will get that going. In order to figure out how to do that, I actually had to go and plow up a little bit of field 38 here, throw some stones in there. I found the placeable, but I just couldn't figure out what needed to be adjusted. It turns out that once you put some of the product in there, it changes the nodes, so that all got sorted out. But anyway, what we're going to do is, where are we as far as planting seasons? We can't do anything just yet. We're not for... Do we plant cotton? What's the price for cotton in 22? It's pretty high. But what is also pretty high is these guys. Like, in order to lease that, we're looking at 43 grand. And it'll be 20 something for this one, I reckon. 24. I don't know if we're going to make that money back. Where are our fields at? Because if you remember, we want to buy this. So this field's going to wait until we can plant. Not sure what we'll plant just yet, but we'll get onto that. It's exactly the same as ours, so it's got a couple of growth states left to go. So we'll go and rest tonight. While we're resting, stuck on the fence there. While we're resting, I'll jump back out and see if I can't figure this money issue out. Okay, so I think the issue I was having was, although I was putting money in, what might have actually been stopping it is this guy. Never mind the screenshot saved. It does that every time you pull up this. So we want to add or remove money, and we want to make this so equals 150, 750. I do believe is where we should be at. 15.4. Yep. So that puts us back to where we should be. And we're now into February. Whoa, no, there should not be 98,000 litres of lime in there. Oh, hang on. I'm thinking stones. So if we look in here, all our stones are gone and we now have all of our lime. So we can shut that down. So that'll do 480 cycles per month. So if you had a 48-day month, which obviously we don't, that's going to do 48 cycles per day. No, sorry, 10 cycles per day. And even that's 10,000 litres of stone. So being, yeah. Okay, so we've got everything we need. We're back to where we should be. Don't quite have a full egg pallet. Don't there either. They're doing okay for food. How are we doing for not eggs. Honey. Getting there, getting there. So each of those is 400, so that's 1,600 and 1,930 litres. Nice. Okay, so that pretty much takes care of everything we had to do to finish off the episode. Calendar. We could plant cotton. I don't think we're going to. What we are going to do, however, is... Ooh. That leaves us pretty low on funds. Field 5, how big is that? Oh, it's massive. We're not gonna play with that. What was the other one? Sowing. No. What we could do is sell the eggs, sell the honey. That'll bring us some money in. Eggs. Price is on the way up, but we are in the wrong time of year. Like I said, we're not putting too much weight on that anymore. We know that it's not right. Honey's up. We could get over $6,000 just for the honey. But that's alright. That's good. So, like I said, we've taken care of everything we needed to take care of in order to end the episode. So we're going to go ahead and end the episode there, guys. And we will see you again very, very shortly. Thanks for joining in. Hope you liked the video. Hope you found that interesting. I didn't. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for any and future upcoming episodes. See you next time, guys.